Net neutrality is the principle that all internet traffic should be treated equally, without discrimination or preferential treatment by internet service providers. Under net neutrality, ISPs must provide equal access to all websites, applications, and services, regardless of the source or content, ensuring a level playing field for all internet users. The core principles of net neutrality: 1. No blocking. ISPs cannot block access to legal content, services, or applications. 2. No throttling. ISPs cannot intentionally slow down certain types of content or services based on their nature or origin. 3. No pay prioritization. ISPs cannot create fast lanes for companies or services that pay for preferential treatment, leaving others in slower lanes. Why does net neutrality matter? 1. Preserves free expression. Without net neutrality, ISPs could block or limit access to content they disagree with or that competes with their own offerings. 2. Encourages innovation. Equal access allows startups and small businesses to compete with established giants, fostering innovation and economic growth. 3. Protects consumers. It prevents ISPs from charging extra for access to specific websites or services, ensuring affordable and open internet access. The debate over net neutrality. While supporters argue that net neutrality is essential for an open and fair internet, critics claim it imposes unnecessary regulations on ISPs. Key points of contention include: proponents argue that ISPs should act as neutral carriers of data, not gatekeepers deciding what content succeeds or fails online. Opponents claim that net neutrality rules hinder investment in network infrastructure and that the market can regulate itself without government intervention. Net neutrality in the U.S. In the United States, the debate over net neutrality has led to regulatory changes. 2015, the Federal Communications Commission adopted strong net neutrality rules, classifying ISPs as common carriers under Title II of the Communications Act. 2017, the FCC, under new leadership, repealed these rules, arguing for a lighter regulatory approach. Current status: the regulatory landscape remains a hot topic, with efforts at both federal and state levels to restore net neutrality protections. Global perspectives on net neutrality. Net neutrality is a global issue, with some countries embracing strong protections and others allowing more ISP control. Strong protections. Countries like India, Canada, and the European Union have enacted robust net neutrality rules. Weaker protections. Some countries, including the US, have loosened regulations, leaving the market to determine practices. Why it affects you. Net neutrality impacts everyone who uses the internet. Without it, certain websites or services could become slower or inaccessible unless you pay extra. ISPs could prioritize their own content or partnerships, reducing consumer choice. Smaller businesses could struggle to compete with larger companies that can afford faster access. The bottom line: net neutrality ensures an open and democratic internet, where all users and services have equal access. As the internet continues to shape communication, commerce, and culture, the fight for net neutrality remains central to preserving fairness, innovation, and freedom online.